It all makes sense. Fathers, a crying mess when they're walking their daughters at a wedding, right? Daughters dressed up as a bride, you're walking them down the aisle. The father can't keep it together. The way I can't. Oh man.
Here come the bully. I'm such a meanie. I just do what I feel. Do you feel me? Do you feel me?
Welcome all you beautiful people. I am your host. I am your reactor. I am the old white suburbanite, old king Chizzek. You can call me Chizzek-Juan, Chizzek-Juan, in the house. Literally in my house. And welcome to my second ever reaction video. I am really excited about doing this one because it's from one of my absolute favorite MCs of all time. I'm talking about R.A The Rugged Man, the legend himself. I would assume anybody watching this already knows who he is, already knows about his decades in the game, how his crazy ass beginnings in early 90s, like in Legends Never Die. I mean, some of this man's stories are absolutely legendary. Whether we're talking about his father, Uncommon Valor, whether we're talking about the crazy shit with Crustified Dibs back in the early 90s that got him where he got a record deal and then he lost it, and his times writing with Biggie, making songs with Biggie before Biggie blew up. He's the fucking man, bro, girl, lady, gentleman, and everyone in between, whoever's watching. He's the fucking man. I can't say that I've not heard this song. Firstborn, I've heard it obviously because I heard his album the day it came out, but I've not seen his video. How do I say it politely? I might be the biggest fan of his music, but I'm actually not a big fan of his videos. I think most of the time his videos miss the mark. And let me explain what I mean by that. You ever listen to your music in your car and you're listening via Bluetooth? You know, you got, I don't know, YouTube. You got a YouTube video playing, but it's playing through the speakers in your car. Basically, the visuals and the audio, they don't sync up, they don't line up properly, right? And it's just off. It's just a little bit off, and it keeps on bugging you, right? Well, I really feel like a lot of his videos give me that same feeling. A lot of his not all of them, right? Not all of them, but I mean, like the most recent one was Golden Oldies, right? I mean, what an amazing song! It's an amazing song. There's good costume design in the video. We got Slug from Atmosphere on there. We've got them dressing up as 1950s era cats and all this other stuff. It's a great video, but the cuts, they don't fit the song. They don't fit the rhythm of the music. I understand trying to do it to have a certain frenetic energy, and you want a lot of cuts in there, and you want to look at make it look busy on purpose. Like, all that is good, but it still has to align with the music. Make the big cuts like an MC would, or a DJ would, or a dancer would. You want to cut it on the 1, you want to cut it on the 5, you want to, if there's a horn section, you want to add some kind of slow motion movement because the horns or strings are playing. Something like that, right? You got a, I don't know, you got a drum break or whatever. You want to put your most frenetic stuff in the drum break. You want to have the video actually correspond to the music. Tom Thumb, amazing fucking track. I love everything about the track. Hate the video. It's just missing the point completely. And so I'm keeping my fingers crossed because this is one of my favorite songs off the album. Not getting heavy rotation from me, and the honest reason is because it's too emotional for me personally, because just like R.A himself, I'm a father. I'm a father of a 5-year-old girl. I think his girl is 5 now. So that song gets me teary-eyed, gets me emotional, hits me right in the feels, man. It really does. And I can't experience that all the time. I mean, anybody who's a father of a little girl already knows. That they already know. That they know what it feels like. And you're already living that. You're full all the time already. You got all this love to give, and then you hear this, and it just takes you. it just spills over, and it's just too much to handle. Nonetheless, I'm real excited, you know, to check it out. I know he's I haven't seen anything. I've just set it up, right? I can already see that's probably his baby. He's holding her in the studio. So don't let me down, man. Don't let me down. Let's get into it. Oh shit, what am I doing? What am I doing? Let's get into it now.
Day one, kiddo. Ready to hear some dirty, filthy R.A rhymes? My daddy's kind of gross when he gets in the mic.
That was his girl, day one. Yo, that was beautiful. Look at him. R.A the Dapper Man. I love it already.
On the downslide, the direction I was headed, I'll never forget it. The day your mother told me she was pregnant, went to YouTube, Jodeci, forever my lady. I danced around the house singing, so you're having my baby. Came from the band Bard, hard knock start, but a birth of a baby daughter softens a man's heart. Born the anniversary of the day that my dad died, January 7th. You opened your eyes and I cried. I didn't exist before you. This is my first song. I was first born when I had my firstborn. See, I sweated, I shedded tears to see these better years. Daddy bled, body half dead, fighting to get the cheers. 8 months old, I had you on the stage rocking. Already got you throwing uppercuts and watching boxing. I'm used to knife fights, big guns and shit starting. Now I shed a tear, dropping you off at the kindergarten. I love you.
Yo, this one's done right. It's done right. Alright, so wow. Ignore the tears, man, or, you know, take them in, because it's absolutely beautiful watching a father with his daughter. That's you know, because I can't relate to a lot of stuff, but I can relate to this wholeheartedly, and it's so beautiful that he put her in, because you know that's his daughter. It really helps. She's photogenic. I know all babies are beautiful, right? That's absolute bullshit. There's some really hideous fucking chuds out there, but it doesn't matter, because you see your daughter as the most beautiful thing. Just the most beautiful thing of all time. And yeah. He's doing this one right. Let's just let's see if it continues like this.
Mother, let's stay together, cause when she entered the picture, my life had changed for the better. Your daddy is the dirty, filthy, crustified creature. Your mommy is the dedicated, educated school teacher. Like a song I wrote on a softer note, gave my life some sort of hope. When the water broke and my daughter woke, the happiest times in our entire life, until it turned to fight after fight, screaming, yelling every night. I tried to fix it, I told her marry me, I put a ring on it. She said I'm inconsiderate, a hypocrite, she's sick of it. The love fell apart, I'm dead, dying inside. Mommy and daddy couldn't make it work, trust me, we tried. My bags packed, looking back as I'm leaving the house, seeing my daughter crying, tears flying as I walk out. Whatever problem me and your mom may be facing, you're still my baby angel, my most precious creation. I do life in prison, I cheat, steal, lie for you, catch a bullet, die for you, be tortured alive for you. I love you.
Yeah, I'm conflicted. I don't want to stop it, right? I don't want to stop the video, because it's just so damn good. But let me say this. Let me just get this little thought out. I have friends who don't have kids, and you know, I was so excited about sharing this song when I first heard it on the album with a close friend of mine. And my friend, he doesn't have kids, so I played it for him, and you know, he's telling me, yeah, this is a common thing in the you know, from the Generation X, you you know, Gen Xers, you know, they often go through divorce. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? He's like, well, yeah, you know, that's the theme of the song, and you know, he's talking about this narrative of trying to make it work with his baby mama or his wife, whatever. And in this song, he never marries her, right? So, his girlfriend that had his daughter, and I'm like, that's not the focus of the song. The focus of the song is the love you have for your daughter. Like, it's called Firstborn. How do you, I mean, I don't know, man. I guess it just shows that, you know, people comprehend the song differently. And it's possible that, you know, 10 years ago, I would have comprehended it the same way. I don't know. How do you explain to a person who doesn't have kids what it's like to have them? The best way to explain it, I think, is to stop speaking about your child as another human being. That's not another person. You don't love another person. You're loving an extension of yourself. That is you. You continues outside of the physically connected elements of your body, and here's more of you in a separate body. That's still you. And so you think about yourself, you're like, I wouldn't want any harm come to me. Don't fucking cut me, don't bruise me, don't have me break anything. I want to be careful. I don't want myself hurt. And that's exactly how you feel about your child. Parents know. Parents know. Parents can talk about this all the time because, you know, Carl Sagan said it best. When you're in love, you want to tell the world. Okay, but enough of me. We're here to react. Let's keep going.
Every time that I sleep, I think about you every time I'm awake. I think about you over a plate while I'm saying my grace. Oh Lord, so thankful. I ain't never had a gift so godlike. I know.
Oh man, my apologies for not knowing this artist's name. Featuring Nova. I can't see it. It's covered up right now on my screen, but yeah, you see he's got a daughter too. And she's graduating. Can you imagine? My girl's starting kindergarten in like 3 weeks. Can you imagine graduating high school? It all makes sense. Fathers, a crying mess when they're walking their daughters at a wedding, right? Daughters dressed up as a bride, you're walking them down the aisle. The father can't keep it together. The way I can't. Oh man, my voice is breaking just talking about it. Crazy, man. It's crazy. Crazy. Okay, let's get back into it.
I've been going for like years now. You say you're on mine, I'm thinking what you are like. I got this, you know I love you. Beautiful, I get you got that from your mother. And that stern determination, where you got that from my brother. Duplicity from your pops, cause I'm a fighter and a lover. Come on, prepare for the
Afro.
But never fear, motivation comes from pain sometimes. You should follow your heart, but take your brain sometimes. And never let a man treat you like you ain't sunshine. Even if the world stops turning.
Yeah, do that footwork.
I know the song's supposed to be over, but you're my daughter, I gotta give you one more verse. I love you, but get your ass home before curfew. And if a man do you dirty, then he don't deserve you.
Listen to that piano coming in.
Still precious in a world that's sexist. Rest assured, the queen's the most powerful piece on the chessboard. Be yourself, think independent, try to avoid trends, and don't make sex tapes or I'll murder your boyfriends. Find a man that's well-mannered and speaks politely, and stay far away from dudes that are anything like me. You're my everything, my daughter, I fully adore ya. I'll come to your school and smack up a bully for ya. I'll even beat up your teachers, never no hesitation. With a Thor burns and you're the next generation. If a man being too forceful and he won't stop it, then put your knee in his nuts and your finger in his eye socket. Take the eyeball and gouge it and pop it. And take the little 22 I bought you out your purse and cock it. I love you.
You done it right, R.A. You know, as I was setting this up, I saw how many views this track has. It's like 13,000 right now. I understand it's just been a day, but come on, man, 13,000? This is one of the best joints on the album. It's, I mean, you can see it from me, right? I mean, I look at me. I can't play the song over and over again, but nonetheless, everybody should. Just a little bit every now and then. And let's say you're going through hard times. You wanna remind yourself, right? You want to remind yourself of that wellspring of love that you have. And yeah, this does it. This does it like nothing else. Oof. What a trip.
Tap tada tada tap tada tap tada tada tap tada tap tada tada tap tada tap tada tada tap tada.
Chizzek-Juan.